So shout out to everybody that came in early with me. I really hate being in pain like this. Shout out to everybody that's in pain and still making it. Because, baby, when I say, without further ado, let's go ahead and get it popping.
For the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. And now we're live every Wednesday and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Central Time. That's every day of the week. Yeah, tune in. You don't want to miss this shit. It's the Couch Chronicles, where they know what? I know you said it.
Period. Let's play a song. Let me turn the music down too. I know y'all probably like, what? Don't judge me.
Oh yeah. And I know it's really hard to keep your head up, and you've been working every day to get your bread up. It's even lonely at the top, and now you're fed up. This shit is crazy, you go through, but you can't make this shit up. No, this shit is crazy, you go through, but you can't make this shit up. No, you can't make this shit up. I ain't got no reason to be making up no story. I ain't even putting extras on it. I'm in places somehow, it just be coming out different. So please excuse me if I tell you I need me some distance. I'm just trying to get my hair right, my energy. I have people turn from my friends to lying to me. Ooh, that shit just don't sit right. But my looks fucked up and I can't lie. Everything that I go through, everybody couldn't go through. Gotta keep my head up like I'm supposed to. Always tell the truth, I cross my heart and hope to die. This shit is crazy what I go through. I can't make this shit up. No, I can't make this shit up. No, I can't make this. No, I can't make this shit up. And I know it's really hard to keep your head up, and you've been working every day to get your bread up. Only at the top, and now you fed up.
Right.
And I know it's really hard to keep your head up. Working every day to get your bread up. And now you fed up. Let it go, let it go, let it go.
Right. Let it go.
No, I can't make this shit up.
I can't even make this shit up. Y'all, we be going through some shit, and I play this song for a reason. And I named this episode today that it doesn't even feel like Tuesday. And I say that because, y'all, I did a lot of time on the yard, and in my head, I want to be able to be like, oh yeah, I'm just having just a regular day, but it's not like that for me. And anybody that's been locked up, then they know exactly what I mean. Today's weather reminds me of prison. And I don't give a fuck how y'all looking at me, but it does. It's like certain weather types, or certain ways the cloud sits, or certain ways the sun is set. It's like, to y'all, it looks regular. To y'all, this is normal. But to me, it reminds me of certain days on the yard. And I kind of hate that, because I'm just like, I don't want to be looking up in the sky and then all of a sudden I'm having a flashback about prison. But it just happens. That's just what it is. Before we go on, let me tell you guys who's coming up on the couch. We got Robin Ratliff. We got Emily Barnes and JJ Humphrey. We got Thunderboy. We also got Kecia Lewis. And tomorrow on the IG, we're gonna be live on Instagram. We're not gonna be live on. We're gonna be live on every platform except for Facebook tomorrow. I'm gonna upload Facebook's tomorrow because I'm gonna have my live guests It's going to be on Instagram, actually. So we're going to be live on Instagram. Make sure that you tune in. You don't want to miss it. Henry, this is actually his second time on the couch. If you look up Weakest Link on the couch, that is actually his business name. And he's been on the couch with his business. So he's coming back on the couch. I'm super excited. Can't wait to have him back on the couch. I love when I have repeat guests, repeat offenders. Nah, I love when I have repeat guests on the couch. It's definitely a vibe. I also, for those that have been watching my page, I know you probably like, damn, what she keeps starting all these businesses. And well, first of all, I'm not trying to work for anyone except for myself. I've been working for myself for the last 3.5, maybe 4 years. So I started another business so these are now my Band-Aids with my brand. Okay. So, the dermal savior. I have been working long and hard to save dermals, period. Like, I have dermals, and I was told that they wasn't going to last longer than 6 months, and I set out to specifically try to save them. And I deemed myself the dermal saving queen because I've done it. I've saved people's over the phone. I've saved people's over the FaceTime. Like, I've walked people through, like, I do this. So now I found a niche and something that I actually love as well. I love doing my music. I love doing my podcast. Please don't ever get that twisted, but I love dermals too. And I actually wanted to be a piercer, but all my surgeries just kept getting the best of me. And I was just like, you know what? So to know that I still have something to do with piercings, I don't do dermal piercings. I save them, period. And if you don't believe me, this is the thing. And I understand that there's a lot of scams that's out there. There are a lot of scams that's out there. But how many scams do you know that tells you to just send a donation for their time? Like, let's be for real. Y'all gotta really start chilling out, like, and start thinking. Because y'all so quick to speak these days that y'all make yourselves look stupid. Because it's like, did you just hear what you just said? Like, are you not paying attention to what you're saying out of your mouth? And trust me when I say, it happens all the time. To the best of us. And to the worst of us. It just happens. Some people, they overlook details. One thing I know for certain is I have been, especially here lately, details has just been going right past me. And a lot of times we don't try to miss details on purpose. Some of us are in excruciating pain, and we're doing everything we can to push through. I didn't realize how much being in pain affects my mental until my wife tells me. She has to literally tell me because I be thinking I'm doing okay. But I miss a few things. I forget to say a few words, or I'll get to stuttering, and it's like I don't usually do that. But when you're in so much pain, you want to just hurry up and get things over with. And sometimes it's like that whenever you're just in a rush with life. When you feel like you got something else better to do, you don't pay attention to the details. So it's easy to miss details. And it's nothing wrong with missing details. And don't think that because you're having a blonde moment that you're wrong, because you're not. So the dermal savior, I do have product available. I'm super excited. I have anxiety because it just makes me so happy to be able to know how to do so much in life, to be able to say, I'm a Jackina of all trades, or I know how to do that, or I can do that, or oh, please bring it to me. I can do that. I love that. Oh, YouTube, I'm sorry, but we got interrupted for a second. Shout out to my babies. I love y'all. Man, and that's another thing I'm saying is like when you have a bond with the people that you was locked up with, it's to me, it's totally different than the bond that we have with our actual blood family. Like, I find more solace, I'm more common, I'm more relaxed, I'm more myself when I'm with my people. Like Like, I love, like, being around everybody else. Please don't take that wrong. But our bond is a little bit different because they understand me a little bit more. Like, I don't have to just explain, like how I got to explain to regular people. You know what I'm saying? Because they see me as the couch. I don't have to explain to anyone that I was locked up with because they understand. If I want to crash out, or if I just randomly crash out, and to everyone else it seems like a random crash out, to my people I was locked up with, it's not a random crash out, because shit, we be going through it mentally. This being locked up, it does something to you mentally. It doesn't matter if you smiling like this. In the inside, you like, ah! And you could be in a room full of people and still feel alone. It's like, but when you with your people that you did time with, you don't really feel that alone like you did before when you was in a room full of your family and you felt like that, you know? Like, you can. So, you know, that's why I always like to do Prison Jail Felon Talk. If you ever feel brave enough, come share your story. Before we do go on, I do want to give a moment of silence for the ones that didn't make it here today, because there is somebody that's special in your life, that was special in your life, that's not here. And I want you to know that I honor them anytime we come on the couch. Thank you so much for the roses. So if anybody special, please say their name in your head. And if I know their name, I'm saying it in my head too. But my love, my heart, my vibe, my positive vibe goes out to all of you. So let's give a moment of silence to them. Okay, so now if you guys notice, the title of today's couch is Today Doesn't Really Feel Like Tuesday. Now, I know, yes. Listen, even whenever you, look, Mallory, whenever you get a chance, you come through. Anytime. Exactly, anytime. But I say today doesn't feel like Tuesday because, not just because yesterday was a holiday. No, it's because sometimes when I go outside, I have like a weird feeling. Like, it's like a deja vu type sense. You know what I mean? Yes, exactly. Rip Amber, Rip Lady 9. Yes. Rip Willow. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. I love y'all. Tuesdays, it's supposed to be like, okay, yeah, tomorrow's hump day and all of that. But when the weather is changing and it's like this, it just one, already messing with something in the air. If y'all haven't noticed, it's a large amount of kids harming their parents. For whatever reason, whatever the reason, whatever happened, there's been a large amount of kids, children, teenagers, not just little boys, but boys and girls, killing their parents. And if it's not alarming to you guys, then y'all might not be paying attention like I am. I'm the couch. I'll just be really paying attention because I just be like, damn, like, but it's alarming to me because I have a lot of friends that have kids. And it's not the kids it's our generation's kids this is happening to. And then their kids. So something in between something is happening, y'all. And I know that we like to say out of our mouth, yeah, I'm breaking these generational curses, but are we really breaking these generational curses? Truly, are we really doing it? And if we breaking these generational curses, then how are our children still affected? Because you're only breaking off what you want to break off. When you break generational curses, you breaking off every fucking chain. You're not leaving off a little chain because, oh, this one look cute over here. And no, you breaking off every fucking chain. Release isn't a release, period. You just release it out. You're not going to let out half a fart. You gonna let out the whole motherfucking fart. You're not finna just be like, you're gonna be like, brrr. You damn near about to be lifting up out your seat. Come on. Let's not half-ass ourselves. Let's not have, and I mean that by, let's not half-ass our generational curse cutoff. It may hurt because when you really, really trying to break generational curses, it's gonna hurt. You wanna know why it's gonna hurt? Because some of the people that's in your life, I'm not finna, okay. I'm talking mama, daddy, family, sister, brother, uncle, cousin. Imagine your cousin raped you for a whole summer and had the nerve to try to get a hold of you. Do you want to talk to them? No. But you forgive them. Do you love them? You may, because it's your family. But you don't like them or what they did to you. So why would I go to a family function if I'm going to keep seeing a cousin that raped me for a whole summer? Why am I going to keep going to a family function if I'm going to keep seeing my uncle who kept touching me as a child, and when I said something, y'all laughed it off or swept it under the rug like we normally do? Yesterday, I was talking to one of my good friends. Thank you so much. Oh, no, you good. You good. Thank you so much for the stars, you guys. I was talking to one of my good friends, and I was just like, I was explaining about the things that happened when I was younger. And not that I was explaining it like I'm traumatized. It happened. I was traumatized at the time, but it doesn't affect me like it did back then. But I'm able to speak on it now. But some people aren't. Some people aren't able to speak on it. But I had to allow my family to go. Like, I didn't really choose it at first. But when it was happening, I didn't try to fight it. And before then, I felt like I always tried to fight for my family. And I didn't really get that same type of fight back. It's been almost 3 years, and I haven't really gotten the apology. Matter of fact, I haven't at all gotten the apology that I deserve. But that's fine, because some people aren't. They might be older than you, but they're not mature enough to hold themselves accountable in front of you. Yeah, it's a sad situation, but it's real. And it just is what it is. And a lot of us like to say, oh, they're set in their ways, instead of, you're just not mature enough at the time. Right now, you might think that and granted, you are older than me, and granted, I am the child, but that does not mean that what you're saying is right and what I'm saying is right. It just means that we both have two differences, and we just don't match. Some of us just don't match with our family. If I'm around my family and all they do is make me feel like I'm the scum of the earth, why would I want to be around them? We have allowed our parents to talk to us crazy to the point where when we got older, now we've talked to our children like that. Now they talk to their children like that. And now these children are the ones that are murdering their parents. That don't bother y'all. It started from the trauma that we had to deal with. And then in the middle of breaking those generational curses, we were actually secluding our children and putting them in a fucked up ass situation And I'm speaking like I have kids and I don't. That's not. I'm speaking as if I was this happened to me. I was the child. I was the one. Like, and when I see it in other children and I recognize the signs, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, it brings a flashback. It makes me like, takes me back. Like, wow, I remember when this happened to me. And now we are the adults. Now we are looking at the children doing the same things that we did. And we do remember our parents saying, oh yeah, I remember whenever I did that, I was worse than you, or I was this, I was that. And now we are witnessing the children being worse than we were.